Good evening. This is Saigon John with the Daily Hoosier Daddy for Wednesday night, October the 27th. There were 13 games in the NBA tonight on day two of the 2010-2011 NBA season. Let's go straight to the numbers and see how they have affected the ever so competitive GMs of the IFBLO Hoosier Daddy JV Fantasy Basketball League. First, it's the Miz versus the Landlord. Scott had a 5-3 advantage over Evan after day one Tuesday. The tie in rebounds has now been broken as Scott's team snagged three more boards. Both GMs had full lineups, however, only nine played for Evan, as Tiago Splitter did not play for the Spurs tonight due to a calf muscle he sprained 3 days into training camp. Of the six categories that he leads, Scott only leads by a narrow margin in threes, steals, and blocks. Evan can finish strong if he can snag any or all of those categories while maintaining his advantage in the shooting percentage categories. Thursday, the league will have a short schedule, so neither GM will have any players in action. But we'll see in the next few days if Evan can catch up to Scott. Next up is Jobbers versus Kenny Powers. Adams Jobbers trailed Chris's team 6-2 after Tuesday, but he gained some ground with nine players in action. Could have been 10, but Adam chose to sit Marcus Thornton against the Bucks. Chris, on the other hand, had eight players in action, and he benched Eric Gordon, who shot well against the Blazers en route to 22 points for the night. While those points could have closed the gap to just one in scoring, Gordon's five turnovers would have cost Chris the lead in turnovers. So perhaps a blessing in disguise there. Another notable in this matchup is that Adam made a tremendous improvement for his lead in rebounds, led by Kevin Garnett, who had 15 tonight at Cleveland. Nicely done. In addition to Kenny Powers shooting 37% from the field, Adam now takes over the lead in this matchup 5-4. Adam also has three guys playing for Jobbers on Thursday, while Chris only has Darren Williams in action. D. Will certainly a force in fantasy basketball. Very interested in seeing how well he does for Utah and for Chris this season as well. We move on now to Cobra Kai versus Ripcord. Evil Mike had no one playing for him on opening night, so for him, Cobra Kai had nowhere to go but up in his match with Ripcord. Good Mike had a full lineup tonight and opted to bench his rookie Xavier Henry, the rookie out of Kansas, now playing with the Memphis Grizzlies. Even Evil Mike had a lot of ground to cover, obviously, but Mo Williams did not play for the Cavs tonight. So, and the Cavs say he's day to day while he gets his conditioning up to speed. He's missed a lot of days over training camp due to a death in the family. Cobra Kai could have used instead of Tony Park, not excuse me, instead of Mo Williams. Evil Mike had Mo Williams in the lineup, but benched Tony Parker, and he could have used Parker and Williams' place tonight. TP went for 20-9 with three steals against Indiana, so pretty good numbers there. I'm not hating on Evil Mike though. He got good games out of Derrick Rose, Andrew Bogut with 15 and 15, and how about that J.J. Hickson, a late draft pick for the Cobra Kai. And good things to come out of Cleveland for Evil Mike, perhaps, with that pickup. And how about Good Mike? He got three studs tonight. Jason Kidd with 18 assists. Luis Scola has been tremendous in back-to-back nights. And how about the rookie debut of Blake Griffin? Watching that Blazers versus Clippers game tonight, he went 20 and 14 against Portland. Of those 14 rebounds, nine of those were on the offensive end. Very impressive. With Cobra Kai now on the board, they only trail Ripcord 6-3 after Wednesday. On Thursday, Al Jefferson will play for Evil Mike along with the season debut of his center, one of my personal favorites, Dwight Howard of the Magic. Now, Good Mike, on the other hand, will have Steve Nash and AK-47. Gilbert Arenas is eligible for him, but as Evil Mike or Good Mike told me earlier tonight, he's in a boot, not likely to play due to the injury. Moving on now, it's Hoop Kings versus Twisted Ripcord. Renee led Edwin 5-4 after opening night. However, Edwin took over after capturing leads in threes and scoring. This is amazing. Twisted Ripcord got 46 points out of Monte Ellis of the Golden State Warriors. Ellis, one of 4 Warriors in action for Edwin tonight. Both GMs had full lineups. Hoop Kings had a breakout performance tonight as well out of Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah had 18 points and 19 rebounds, for the Bulls tonight at Oklahoma City. Another notable for Renee was his rookie DeMarcus Cousins, who finished with 14 and 8 with 5 assists in his debut at Minnesota. Cousins was on Renee's bench, however, so none of that will contribute to his total, but understandable move on the GM's part as he got steady contributions in his front court out of Kevin Durant and David West. So not questioning that move at all. But Edwin now leads this series 6-3, and on Thursday he will have the debut of his Wizards, John Wall and Andre Bloch, while Renee will have his Wizard, Javal McGee, along with the Suns' Jason Richardson. The last matchup I'd like to report on tonight is That's What She Said versus the Bomb Squad. I led Jonas 6-2 after day one. Both of us had full lineups, but I got nothing out of Yao Ming as he sat out for the Rockets on the second half of back-to-back. Jonas sat Atlanta's Jeff Teague as well as his rookie Wesley Johnson. That's What She Said took over the steals category tonight by getting a 9-7 advantage in that category. Jonas also took over threes, led by Charlie Villanueva, who had 4 triples at New Jersey tonight. The Bomb Squad, however, took over assists with Brandon Jennings and Russell Westbrook combining for 16 dimes. Pretty competitive matchup as I look at the numbers here. Jonas does close the gap and only trails 5-4 after Wednesday. That's What She Said will only have Robin Lopez playing at Utah for him, while my team will have Hito Turkoglu also for the Suns, as well as the season debuts of my Orlando Magic guys, Vince Carter and Rashard Lewis. Let's now look at the waiver wire. New rule this year limits fantasy teams to, I believe it's 100 moves. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong this year. So I don't expect to be as active in this segment as I was last year. Let's see the 2 moves that were made on Wednesday. First, Edwin dropped Reggie Williams of Golden State and acquired the Knicks' Wilson Chandler, who had a great game tonight. Adam released Hornets guard Marcus Thornton and has added Boris Diaw of the Charlotte Bobcats. The Thursday schedule in the association, only 2 games in the NBA, and both of them will be aired on national television. TNT doubleheader. First, it's the Orlando Magic hosting the Washington Wizards at 5 o'clock, and then following that will be the Suns visiting the Utah Jazz. Octane Infinity TV programming note, the Daily Hoosier Daddy will be preempted for the next 3 nights for the much anticipated television miniseries Renee and Edwin Lose It All in Sin City. Be sure to follow Octane Infinity TV for that, and I will be back for the Daily Hoosier Daddy on Sunday. And for everyone here at Octane Infinity TV, exclusively on YouTube.com, I am Saigon John. This has been the Daily Hoosier Daddy, and boom goes the dynamite.